first of all, we're friends because you know Phil Golland. You're married to his daughter.
That is true.
And
Very
so,
happily.
yeah, and he's been going back and forth to Nashville. You guys live in Nashville.
We do, yeah.
So what's happening? Why is he continuing to go back and forth to your place all the time?
Well, because we just had a child 6 months ago named Charlie, so he obviously wants to see his grandson quite a bit. And
Nice.
he kind of, he introduced me to this wonderful sport of pickleball.
Yeah.
So.
And you're like intense. So we just finished a game where we slaughtered another team 12-10 after they beat us the first game. So that was cool.
That's true.
And yeah, you played very well. And now, in all seriousness, I was joking around on the court because I was told that you had a connection to Chris Everett by Phil.
Oh, yeah.
And then I pretended that I knew Jeannie Everett.
Oh, so you were...
I was full of
pulling
garbage.
my chain.
Yeah, I was pulling your chain.
Yeah,
Sorry,
okay.
I apologize. I do that a lot.
Okay.
But I figured, we could bond that way, and then
and then it would help us play better.
And
it did.
thank you.
Yeah.
So in all seriousness, so talk about you're obviously a tennis guy then.
Yeah, I mean, I actually started working in more of a managerial position at the tennis center, at the Delray Beach Tennis Center in Florida. And I had actually never played tennis in my life. I never played racket sports ever, except ping pong. And then, Jeannie Everett Dubin, and a bunch of the other tennis pros there just kind of taught me how to play, and I fell in love with it. And
That's nice.
yeah.
But you're originally out of New Jersey, is that accurate?
Originally out of New Jersey, yeah.
But you actually lived in Florida for a while?
I lived in Florida for, 5-6 years.
Okay, cool. Now, a few months back, I was in Simi Valley, California, and I met a guy who plays pickleball. We did actually do an episode on him. He played with Phil Collins, Miley Cyrus, Colby Kaye. He's like a studio musician.
Yeah.
And he travels and does like clinics and stuff all over the world.
Yeah.
And he was intensely into pickleball as well.
That's
so
awesome.
You're in the music field.
Yes.
And so you play what instruments and who have you played with that we might know of?
So I play violin and keyboards for a band called 1,000 Horses, and we were on tour all this last year with Kid Rock, which has been really fun. And I actually heard he's into pickleball, but I haven't seen him play, but I've heard. Yeah, and I've actually seen pickleball nets get set up backstage at country festivals and concerts, and
Wow.
watch some artists play and just crew, band members, whatever.
Okay, see, I did not know that.
Yeah,
So
it's really kind of starting to catch on in Nashville.
Yeah.
The younger crowd too, and musicians and whatever, everybody.
I was in Fort Wayne, Indiana, I think it was in June 2018, and I was talking to Josh Grubbs. He's like one of the top players in pickleball. He's an instructor and plays in tournaments. And he talked specifically about the Nashville, Tennessee pickleball group. They must have a big group.
Yeah.
And he said that they're one of the strongest groups because they insist on practicing for like 30 minutes before every session. I don't know if you've actually played there yet. I know you travel a lot, but
Yeah.
and apparently they're like really, really competitive because they continually don't just get in there and start playing. They insist on everybody like practicing for 30 minutes. So just point of interest, I don't know.
Well, as a musician, I can relate to the importance of practicing, which I definitely need to do for pickleball. I'm kind of just getting into it, but I love it. So.
Oh, well, you know what? It was a pleasure playing with you, and if you, I'll give you my email, and if you get a picture of Kid Rock, I forget his real name, but whatever, Bob, yeah. I actually love that "Only God Knows Why" song.
Yeah, I love his music. His show is one of the best live shows I've ever seen, actually.